reach, an inch and a half for Tyron Woodley. He needs to use that reach to try and slap Galvão's ears off.
All right, let's take the rules for tonight's fights. 3 judges representing the California State Athletic Commission are going to score each fight using the 10-point must system. The winner of each round will get 10 points. The loser 9 or less. Scoring is based on effective striking, grappling, aggression, and cage control. Tonight's 2 championship fights are scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds, while the other 2 tilts on tonight's main card will be contested over 3 5-minute rounds. Now for the formal introductions, let's send it up to the maestro of the microphone, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Good evening to you, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the HP Pavilion here in San Jose, California, as Strikeforce and Showtime present a big night of MMA brought to you by Rockstar Energy Drink. And at this time, we present a welterweight special attraction scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. Introducing to you first on my left, fighting out of the blue corner, a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu standout with a record of 5 wins and 1 loss. Please welcome the decorated submission grappler from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, introducing André Galvão. And his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner with an acclaimed background in wrestling. His MMA record includes 7 wins, no losses, with 6 of his wins coming by way of submission. Please welcome the 4-time All-American freestyle wrestler from St. Louis, Missouri, introducing the undefeated Tyron T. Woodley. And our referee in charge now to give instructions, Josh Rosenthal.
Gentlemen. All right, gentlemen, we've been over your instructions. I expect a clean fight. Obey my commands all times, defend yourselves all times. Touch gloves, go back, let's do this.
Referee Josh Rosenthal set to preside over this opening contest at 170 pounds.
Gentlemen, you ready? You ready? Let's fight!
Tyron Woodley, 4-0 in Strikeforce, including 3 wins on the Prospects-driven Challenger Series. Galvão has won 5 of his 6 pro MMA bouts, including 2 straight under the Strikeforce banner. In fact, Woodley, who just got tagged with that jab from Galvão, has been training with the only man to beat Galvão. That's Jason Hyde. And Woodley unleashing some quick combination work here in the early stages of the opening round.
Yeah, Galvão was stunned from that first fight. Woodley is a sharp striker. He's just got to believe it and use it in these fights.
And he's settling down a little bit. He's been moving awful quick, but now you can see he's settling down a little bit. He's moving his head, looking for range.
Quickly stuffs the poor shoot by Galvão, looking to immediately take it to the ground where he is most comfortable.
Galvão's still hurt. You can see he doesn't have his feet.
And I think it's going to be a very tough test for Galvão to take down a former 2-time All-American wrestler at the University of Missouri.
That was a nice body kick, and kind of silly, or kind of funny, because Woodley said he's been sparring with a lot of pro boxers and really sees the difference now between MMA punchers.
Galvão again with that left hand.
No reason to follow him to the ground either. Woodley's being smart.
An opportunity for Woodley to show that he is a legitimate threat at 170 pounds for Galvão. Again, one of the best Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioners to come into mixed martial arts, but still very much in the embryonic stages of his career. He's been training with WEC Bantamweight champion Dominic Cruz for this bout. And so far, as Woodley put it, the fights begin on the feet, and that's where he would like to keep this one.
He's got no answer for the straight punches of Woodley.
And uppercuts underneath the arm of Galvão, who seems stymied and seems very wobbly on his feet.
He's been hurt the whole time.
Rosenthal steps in. Ty Woodley reports his first TKO win, improving to 8-0. He wanted to make a statement, gentlemen. He did it in very quick fashion.
You know, I've long believed that Woodley he's the best athlete in the sport today. He just needed a little more experience. I would have liked to have seen him get more experience in the ring tonight, but hey, a win's a win.
Yeah, he didn't get a lot there. What does that say about what he needs to do next, or what is next for his opponent? Because we haven't seen a lot of Ty Woodley.
Well, I know he did what he had to do.
I guess that's all that matters. We got to see a little bit of his wrestling hips as he threw his hips out, sprawling and punching at the same time, pushing the head down. And it was all about punching, kicking, and ending a fight. Look at that beautiful straight right hand. The left hand of Galvão just flew right by. And T. Woodley staying right on top of him. Good stance. Look at relaxed positioning. And he wasn't just limited to his punches. That kick was a nice one. Drove Galvão back. That's a good body kick. You know how that feels, Pat. That'll take the life right out of you. At the end of the fight right here, straight punches, making Galvão shoot. Once he's down, he's just pushing his head down and popping him from the side, stopping the forward motion. It's a good stop by Rosenthal. He wasn't going to get that takedown. Look, he is wobbly, he's hurt. And straight right again, bam, pushing the head down. Galvão, really no place to go. Couldn't get the takedown. Had no solution to the straight punches and stopping that takedown.
Yeah, Woodley's ready for the transition to the big time, that's for sure.
And he's worked his way up. He's really our first Strikeforce guy to come through the Challenger Series and be created through the Challenger Series, our lower level, and come to the bigger show.
Absolutely.
And let's send it up to Jimmy Lennon Jr. for the announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time of 1 minute 48 seconds of round number 1. A referee in charge, Josh Rosenthal, stops the contest. He is the winner by way of knockout and still undefeated, Tyron T. Woodley.
You know, when you look at the strikes thrown, Woodley was basically busy the entire time, but it's the percentage. He landed them and they were heavy strikes. He hurt Galvão the entire time, and Galvão 0 for 3 in takedowns. Taking Woodley down is not going to be easy.
And Mauro Ranallo is standing by with our winner.
Tyron Woodley, you said you wanted to make a statement with your striking tonight. I think you were very successful in doing just that. How does it feel to record your first win via form of knockout?
Man, it feels awesome. You know, I got a lot of good guys helping me out. Eric Brown, Edmund, happy birthday, man. Appreciate it. You know, you couldn't be here. A lot of guys, you know, they helped me out with my striking. You know, I had to dig down deep, you know, get some good boxing, Muay Thai, you know, traditional ground and pound. So I had to mix everything up, and it came together today.
Now, you, of course, tore through the Strikeforce Challenger Series here on your big show debut. You make a tremendous statement, and where do you think you fit in the Strikeforce welterweight division?
I think it's obvious where I fit. I think the fans know. I think the organization know. I think I should be up next. You know, I'm going to sit down Indian style in the corner and watch this title fight, and I'm going to get ready, you know. They coming to St. Louis on December 4th. Let me tear down the cage in my hometown, you know. Give me another fight this year, and let me make it 3, and let's go for the title.
Speaking of the main event, who do you think wins tonight and why?
I don't know. I'm going to watch either way, because I can see one of these guys down the road, so I'm going to sit there and watch and, you know, have my notebook out and be ready for the title.
He remains undefeated. Let's give it up for Tyron T. Woodley. All right, it's time to throw to Heidi Andro, who's standing by with a man who will be challenging Nick D.